To remain transparent about what we're actually claiming, we are claiming. Firstly, two optimization targets exist: maximum leverage versus capability enhancement. Secondly, maximum leverage currently wins but is corrosive to everyone. Thirdly, AI amplification could make capability enhancement competitive for the first time. Number 4, current events provide unprecedented motivation to test this. Number 5, there's a brief sweet spot window before capability gap becomes insurmountable. We are not claiming. Firstly, we don't claim this definitely works. That's what adversarial analysis will test. Secondly, we don't claim the people named are coordinating. Structural similarity doesn't imply conspiracy. Thirdly, we don't claim moral superiority. We're analyzing power dynamics, not assigning blame. Number 4, we don't claim that this solves AI alignment. It's an attempt to solve human coordination before AI makes that irrelevant. Number 5, we don't claim that 8 billion people with data centers is guaranteed achievable. The next step: adversarial analysis of these premises using extended reasoning models, burning those expiring cloud credits. We'll test, is the sweet spot real or wishful thinking? Does 8 billion people with data centers accelerate or reduce existential risk? Can capability enhancement actually outcompete maximum leverage when AI amplifies both? What failure modes exist in this premise that we're missing? Are we building another sophisticated rationalization? We learned from parts 1 and 2. External adversarial review catches fundamental errors. Kimi found our technical approach was 3 orders of magnitude off. GPT-5 Pro found implementation gaps. Opus 4.1, in an alternate timeline, found the meta failure where iteration pattern itself was the problem. Let's see what they find in this premise. Why this is useful for Trump, Musk, Thiel, and others operating similar structures. If you're reading this to assess threat level or strategic implications, firstly, we identify problems you also experience: the corrosion cost of maximum leverage operations. Thiel admits full-time politics makes him depressed and crazy. That's real. The operational toll is genuine even when systems are winning. Secondly, we present testable alternatives, capability enhancement structures as potentially more competitive. If we're right, switching reduces your costs while maintaining or increasing effectiveness. If we're wrong, adversarial analysis will show why. Thirdly, we show how opposition is thinking structurally. Not just Trump, Musk, Thiel are bad people doing bad things. But here are the optimization targets. Here's why maximum leverage wins. Here's what could change that calculation. Number 4, we're transparent about our concerns. My collaborator is scared. You've demonstrated what maximum leverage at scale looks like. We're publishing anyway because the alternative, silence while the capability gap grows, seems worse. Number 5, this is an invitation to solve problems together. The coordination problems we're trying to address: climate, pandemic response, existential risks, affect everyone. If capability enhancement structures can outcompete maximum leverage while being better for everyone, that's positive sum. The leverage game exhausts everyone. If there's a genuinely better equilibrium, finding it helps all parties. That's why this is positioned as strategic analysis, not oppositional critique. The goal is discovering what works, not scoring points. What we're doing next, adversarial analysis, part 4. We'll send this premise to extended reasoning models, Kimi, GPT-5, Opus, others, with explicit instructions to find the deepest problems, test the sweet spot hypothesis, challenge capability enhancement competitive advantage claims, find failure modes we're missing, examine whether this accelerates existential risk, determine if we're building sophisticated rationalization, 2.0. Then we'll publish whatever they find. Just like parts 1 and 2 showed engineering approaches fail when confronting fundamental constraints, part 4 will show whether this structural reframe survives adversarial scrutiny or reveals new failure modes. The pattern, external review, catches what we miss. We're not exempting this premise from that process. Conclusion: the brief window and the enormous stakes. Part 1 established Yudkowsky's constraints are real. Part 2 showed engineering approaches fail when 3 orders of magnitude off. Part 3 asks, which optimization target wins when AI amplifies both maximum leverage and capability enhancement structures? Current evidence, maximum leverage wins in human-only competition, but is corrosive to everyone, including operators. AI amplification might change the competitive landscape. 8 billion people with data centers could solve coordination problems before the capability gap becomes insurmountable. Current motivation. First snap freeze in 60-year history. 15 million more uninsured projected over 10 years. 107,000 detention capacity with 30,000 at Guantanamo. 20-plus deaths in ICE custody in 2025 alone. Clear demonstration of what maximum leverage at scale looks like. The window is brief. The stakes are existential. The fear is rational. And yet, silence risk outweighs transparency risk. If capability enhancement structures can be made competitive during the AI sweet spot, we could solve coordination problems that currently lead to existential risks. Reduce operational costs for everyone, including current power holders. Enable better outcomes through distributed capability. Build structures that don't require constant threat management. If this is wishful thinking or introduces worse failure modes, adversarial analysis will reveal that. Part 4 will show what extended reasoning models find when they test these premises. Until then, we have unprecedented motivation, technical capability at a unique sweet spot, and genuine urgency. Let's see what survived scrutiny. Comments welcome, especially if you see failure modes we're missing. Part 4 will test this premise adversarially, help us by identifying problems now. P.S. Epistemic honesty and personal stakes. Why I wrote this, my collaborator is genuinely scared. When you cut food stamps for 42 million people, strip healthcare from millions more, and build the world's largest detention system, the demonstration is clear. We considered staying silent. We considered being less direct. We considered not naming specific people or patterns. We chose transparency over silence because, firstly, the problems are real. Coordination failures lead to existential risks. Maximum leverage structures scale poorly. The sweet spot is brief. Secondly, external review works. Parts 1 and 2 showed that adversarial analysis catches fundamental errors. This premise needs the same scrutiny. Thirdly, strategic value for all parties. If capability enhancement can outcompete maximum leverage, everyone benefits, including current power holders. If it can't, knowing why prevents wasted effort. Number 4, silence risk outweighs transparency risk. Not publishing means the window closes without testing whether alternatives exist. Publishing means potential retaliation, but also potential discovery of better equilibria. The disclaimers at the beginning aren't just legal protection, they're epistemically honest. These are hypotheses to test, not proven facts. Structural analysis doesn't translate into moral judgment or conspiracy claims. This is useful for those named. It shows how opposition thinks. It identifies shared problems. My collaborator safety concerns are real and shape framing choices. Next, adversarial analysis will test whether this premise holds or reveals we're building another sophisticated failure mode. Whatever they find, we'll publish it. Because that's what responsible iteration actually looks like, not declaring victory, but testing premises and updating based on what breaks.